Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
It's your brother Bayan.
It's your brother Kalaya.
Here with a quick ride talk. Prior to get started, I want to give infinite honors and prayers to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakodash.
double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who taught us the truth. Peace and salutations to the hopefully elect. You Akim, you Akwat, which is brothers and sisters in the Hebrew that believe. All right. And, through the spirit, me and the brother Kalaya, we were just chopping it up, man. And, it's something that we are, being in this hellhole, Babylon, man, that, every brother is well familiar with, all right? And it's the fact that no matter how much, working that you do for Esau, Edom, or, whatever, it's always a cap that the Lord, just won't allow you to get over, And, some brothers do, have a good living. Kind of. Every brother's situation is not the same. Some brothers got some nice jobs that, work out a little better, and they got, an abundance of funds coming in, but then they got some brothers also that's, just making it, but that's just how the Lord wanted,
If I could add to that, man, each brother's spirit is, different, right? The Lord understands because he created our spirits according to, I believe that's what, Jeremiah, the first chapter or the second chapter? One of the two. The Lord said he knew Jeremiah since the womb. You see? But nevertheless, he understands Jeremiah's spirit. So in like manner, okay, because we come in the same spirit, in a prophetic spirit, right? The Lord understands what's conducive to our spirits as far as building or breaking it, right? So some brothers you might see, they have a little bit more funds than others, but best believe on the back end is something that brother is dealing with,
right?
What you got it out?
Yeah, we definitely all have our different battles that we're placed to face, and that's
right.
One thing as a man of the Lord, the Lord puts a lot of things on our plate that we just have to face it. You can't run away from it, man. So dealing with the situation, which I'm gonna just go ahead and get it in the book of Haggai, chapter 1, verse 6. I'm reading NLT as well. It says, "Ye have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough to eat." So like, you've sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes. All right, in the NLT it says, "You have planted much, but harvest little. You eat, but you are not satisfied. You drink, but are still thirsty. You put on clothes, but cannot keep warm. Your wages disappear as though you were putting them in the pockets filled with holes." All right, and that's just what comes with being here in captivity in Babylon, okay, also known as America. All right, no matter what, making it and having a crazy amount of money that you don't have no idea what to do with it, like these millionaires that you see on TV, that could really bug, brothers out, You want to say something?
Yeah, real quick, I definitely want to remind brothers about what? In the scriptures, Yahushua, when he was talking to the rich man, right? The rich man, he asked Yahushua, what else can he do, basically to secure his position in the kingdom. And Yahushua told him, sell all you have. And what did he went away sorrowful, man. He had all the things except for, having that humbleness as far as the monetary funds go, man. Yahushua told him, man, sell all you have, all right, and then you shall enter into the kingdom of heaven. But he left away sorrowful because what? That bread, he wasn't comfortable without having that bread, man. Yahushua said what? Hey, it's easier for a camel to fit through the eye of a needle than a rich man to enter into the kingdom of heaven, man. Because money brings pride.
then the Lord also tells you too, you know, you can't serve the Lord and you cannot and serve mammon at the same time. All right, either you're gonna serve one and disregard the other. You know, roughly paraphrasing. You know, but again, you know, money is not evil. All right, let's put that out there in the forefront. Money is not evil.
That's right.
It's just the thought process that can take over somebody's mind once they start getting abundance of money. They start serving the money and not serving the Lord at the end of the day.
It's the love of it, man.
Right.
You've abandoned the love of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai and replaced that with currency. You know?
Yeah.
You got it.
And, you know, pretty much, man, the Lord will put you in those situations, you know, just to humble you down, man. You know? The Lord is going to give you, and it's going to roll into the next precept, the Lord is going to give you everything that you need for you to handle the business of the truth, you know? So that's the most important thing, all right? But that's in the book of St. Matthew, chapter 6, and 6 and 25, red letters Yahushua speaking. It says, "Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye should eat or what ye should drink, nor yet for your body what ye should put on. Is not the life more than meat, and the body than raiment? Behold the fowls of the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into barns, yet your heavenly Father feedeth them. Are ye not much better than they?" All right, and that's just a simple answer of yes. You know, we're talking about birds, man. We're talking about birds that the Lord, you know, have them go on their paths every day to get food and to make it and get sleep. You know, how much more of a man of the Lord that the Lord holds truly dearly to him, you know, sees as a brother. You don't think that the Lord is going to take care of you? So at the end of the day, it truly doesn't matter, you know, what your financial situations are looking like or the things that you're going through. You know, as long as you keep the first things first, you know, the Lord is going to take care of you.
Come on, he got the back end.
God. And that's pretty much it, man. You know, you don't want to get wrapped up of, you know, knowing that you have those holes in your bag, you know, which is said in the book of Haggai. You know, don't get caught up with that, because we're not supposed to make it here, man. All right, and that's one thing that once you get that understanding, that's going to make a lot of things go by easier.
Now, since you mentioned understanding, right? When you go into the book of Sirach, it tell you, you know, a man, roughly paraphrasing, a man must make time for the truth. He can't be really busy with many matters. You see, you can't. And really, once you go to the next precept, right, the next verse under that, it says what? A man's ears start to ring with the anvil. And that represents work, man.
Yeah.
You know, because Jake is what? Trying to chase the money that he's losing through the bag with holes.
Right.
And we are all guilty of that. We still have to live in Babylon, man. But remembering yourself and remembering, all right, that we work for Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua in layman's terms.
Right.
You have to remember who, you know, we work for, man.
Right. You know,
remember who's first. You got it.
And, you know, again, we always got to put it out there, man. This doesn't mean don't get a job and don't get no money and, you know, just all of this things that Jake could just run away with, man. Don't disregard none of those things. You still have to pay your taxes. You still have to pay your bills. You still have to live out here, man.
Right.
So, you know, by any means, as long as the truth is sealed and you got everything that you're doing up to par, to the standard, you know, of your camp, according to the body or whatever, you know, go ahead and get your money, you know, but just don't let that take over your mind to throw you off, you know. You got it.
Yeah, it just render Caesar what is Caesar's, and then everything else, you feel me, dedicate to the truth. When you think about it, bro, yes, we are overwhelmed, but it's very basic things. Living, you know, eating, okay, whatever vehicle you have, and that's it, man. Anything else is extras. You know? So once you start to simplify your life in the things that are conducive to the spirit, it starts to become repetitive. I was gonna say easy, but it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It's not easy to manage, but it's easy to keep track of.
God.
Because these things, you know, we live simple lives, man.
God.
You know? You got it.
This is the last precept I ended off with. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 16 and 9. It says, a man's heart divides his way, but the Lord directed his steps. All right? And knowing, you know, Jake, come on, man. We're royalty at the end of the day. So Jake loves to live nice, loves to live with a lot of things, man. You know?
The delicacies of life.
You know? So you may wake up with a good, get rich quick scheme, you know? Or you may be thinking about all of these other ways that you can make money and this and that and the third. But at the end of the day, the Lord is always going to step in and direct it everywhere that it needs to go. All right? So if you don't get that bag, you don't get that bag, you know? And you just can't really harp on it because this is the Lord's story, man. All right? We are just characters in the story, but this is the Lord's movie, and he's going to have it play out how he wants it to play out.
That's right.
All right? So don't take none of the things to heart, man. All right? If you reach that cap, you know, you reach that cap, man. Do the things that you can do with what you have at the end of the day.
That's right.
You know, and keep the first thing first, man. Keep the truth first and serve the Lord, man. You know, but I think that was pretty much it. So pray that this lesson was edifying. Trying to get out of here. I want to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, and Kampadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS, who taught us the truth. Peace and salutation to the hopefully elect. You Akim, you Aqua, brothers and sisters in the Hebrew that believe. Shalom.
Shalom.